Where I am right now, I'm a prisoner to PlayStation because their service is utter shit. It is trash. It is garbage. And the split second that Microsoft steps their game up, steps up their IP, sets up some quality games, I am going full all in on Microsoft, on Xbox. But until that happens, I'm a prisoner to PlayStation.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but, look, you're a simp. I'm gonna have to report you back to Cusco.
PlayStation hates its users.
Who would have ever thought me and Sony shared something in common? Let's see, PlayStation doesn't care about gamers or black people. Yeah, well, you're a little late to the party, my friend. I don't know what took you so long to notice. Do you think Sony actually cares about LGBTQ people? Do you think Sony actually cares about Black Lives Matter? As a matter of fact, do you think Sony even cares about video games? No, what they care about is the profit it extracts.
So, many of you guys know
that you keep taking consistent back-to-back L's. Yes, we know.
Many of you guys know that I play games. And a part of choosing the games that I play, I have a poll, which we have a wide variety of game selections to choose from. On this poll happened to be Returnal, okay? One of the new games that was out. Returnal won the poll.
Ah, I see. Okay, so you have other people choose what you want to play instead of you deciding what you want to play. You know, maybe you wouldn't have found yourself in your current predicament if you would have decided what you wanted to play yourself. Because your audience picked a buggy game that has issues with crashing.
In response, I went and purchased Returnal. Now, I'm playing this game. Not really into it, not really impressed. It's whatever.
Yeah, at some point they should have just called it Refundal, because it's definitely not worth $70, no matter how hard the industry tries to convince you.
Play the game, play the game, play the game. I tend to make some progress.
Hey guys.
I tend to make some progress.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, good, Ringo. Fantastic.
You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. Right on the refrigerator. That way we'll get to see it every day. All right.
Wait, progress in the video game? You've come a long way, Lucas. I remember when you were just learning how to tie your own shoes. Felt like it was just last week, because I think it was.
Played it, I'm talking about maybe a little over an hour. A little over an hour, boom, the game crashes.
Oh, my inner PC elitist loves hearing that.
And a dick so big, I can't even find a female willing to take it.
You have console peasants tell you on a constant basis that PC gaming is full of crashes and bugs and glitches. And you know what? Yeah, it's true. At least we don't have to pay $70 for it.
I'm done. I'm livid. And the reason why I'm livid is because in the game Returnal, if you die for whatever reason, you go to the beginning of the game. That's how it works, okay? Play. You die, back to the beginning of the game. That's how the mechanic is.
Stupid.
At first, I thought PlayStation would do good with giving PlayStation gamers a variety of different genres to explore, but sadly it turns out it backfired on them. PlayStation fanboys, they don't want anything else besides third-person action-adventure games with stealth elements. You know, that tired joke that keeps proving itself to be more than just a joke. They try something like a roguelike and they can't comprehend it. They're too used to video games where dying isn't a punishment. Because as we know, Sony really likes story-driven games, and it's a bad idea to make games like that if death is a punishment. Playing around with game mechanics is a bad idea, Sony. Turns out PlayStation fanboys, they don't want games like this.
So, you can imagine my frustration in playing a game that tends to crash.
Okay?
That is a problem. That is a faulty game. All right? That makes it unplayable. Because if I'm playing a game because I have to beat it in one sitting, all right? You have to beat it in one sitting unless you want to turn your PS5 into rest mode.
Okay.
And then your whole PS5 is all about Returnal because you can't play anything else but Returnal.
Get what you fucking deserve!
So you can already imagine the frustration of like, hey, I have to beat this in one sitting. Now on top of that, I want you to add in crashes to the game.
Well, the news about the game being buggy and crashing a lot isn't exactly new. In fact, you're about a month too late to be complaining about shit. These were glaring issues that the game has that has been known for several weeks. The information was out there. It's not like this information wasn't readily available for you. I mean, maybe you looked at it, but since you are a massive PlayStation fanboy, my best guess is you decided not to believe any of it.
Say you're almost to the end, game crashes. Guess what? You go back to the beginning. That is unplayable. That is faulty. Okay? It's as simple as that.
All the more reason to laugh at you when you supported $70 games. Well, there you go. That's what $70 will give you. You guys would preach about how Game Pass games would be fodder. They'd be a place where Microsoft would put games they don't give a shit about. And honestly, Returnal looks like a game Sony don't give a shit about, yet they're still charging you $70 for it. Would have been really nice if you could have, I don't know, downloaded, rented it for a bit and seen if it was any good. If only Sony had a service that allowed you to do something like that. And knowing the state of the game, Sony still gladly charged you $70 for it. As a matter of fact, I bet if this was an Xbox game, you guys would consider it Game Pass fodder.
Now, in all my years of playing PlayStation, of buying the consoles, buying exclusives, having a great time, I have never once in my life asked for a refund.
Really? Because I personally would have asked for a refund of The Last of Us 2. Better yet, I would demand Sony pay me compensation for the amount of damage they did to me having to see that.
Never once asked for a refund for a game I had purchased, okay?
And you may have bought every single little thing Sony has ever made. Hell, you'd probably take the coronavirus vaccine if it was approved by Sony. Doctor'd be like, no, Lucas, this shot doesn't go up your ass. Please pull your pants back up. You can have every single little product they make. They will never know who you are. Understand that. Not a single employee of Sony knows who you are. You may have spent years buying their products, but they're not keeping track. So expecting for a refund after never asking for a refund once before in your life isn't going to change anything. Sony is still very anti-consumer with their digital refunds. I'm honestly quite surprised a massive PlayStation fanboy who spent years buying PlayStation products doesn't know that. I never once received a single refund from Sony when my PlayStation 3 got the yellow light of death. I didn't even have the fucking thing for more than 2 years before Sony decided that the only way to fix this was to make a new PS3 model. So they told me on the phone, go get that. And I haven't expected good customer support from Sony ever since then.
Never once. Never what? Listen to me. Never.
Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me. Hey. Believe me.
You keep saying that as if it was going to change the outcome of your situation. And look, I don't want to sound like I'm defending Sony here because I'm not. Their digital refund policy is some boomer ass shit. And I'm in agreement with you that I think it sucks that they don't want to give you a refund for something that you literally cannot beat because a crash will cause you to lose your progress, or these crashes prohibit you from even beating it in the first place. Here's the thing though, if you're really a PlayStation fan, if you've really been a consumer of theirs for years, if you go to their direct returns and refunds on the front fucking page, digital games are non-refundable merchandise. So you're already going to be told no from the beginning. And knowing how you are, Lucas, I bet you approached them like this.
I apologize.
Motherfucker!
I apologize now.
I need your corporate number.
If I play a game, it's trash. You've seen it on the stream. If I play a game, it's trash or I don't like it, I just don't play it, right? It's like, I bite the bullet, okay? Whatever, how much a game was, I bite the bullet, I don't like it. This game, I would have done the same. The only problem is that this game, like I said, you have to beat it in one sitting. So this actually makes the game literally unplayable if it's suffering from crashes. I feel I have a strong case for a refund. Right? Have a strong case.
Trust me, Lucas, you did not have that strong of a case. There have been people in worse situations with far worse products on the PlayStation that received absolutely no refund. I mean, you can read right here. It says, unless the item is faulty as determined by us. What does that mean? It doesn't mean if you think the game is faulty or if it is objectively faulty, they will give you a refund. They'll only give it to you if they determine it's faulty, which is never. Are you starting to get it now?
go to PlayStation support, right? Go to PlayStation support. I'm connected with the person. Tell them what happened. Hey, this is what happened. Where's my refund? They tell me that since I have downloaded and streamed the game, I am not eligible for a refund. I want you to repeat that. Since I've downloaded and streamed the game, I'm not eligible for a refund.
Oof, damn, would you look at that? I guess buying every single Sony product, cheerleading hard for them, and being their nasty little dirty whore doesn't pay off. He was legit expecting Sony to be like, yeah, don't worry, Lucas, we gotcha. This one's on Daddy Jim. No, Daddy Jim's a little too busy catering to the PC gamers right now. But I just love that look in his eyes. You know, it hit him hard. The corporation he absolutely adores and console fanboy wars for very hard 24/7 just shot him down like he was any other random peasant on the internet. They're not thinking to themselves, oh guys, this is the amazing Lucas. Don't you guys watch this shit? It's the amazing Lucas. No, you just wasted somebody's time because you couldn't be bothered to read the policies.
I tell them, hey, how in the world am I supposed to find out the game is faulty or unplayable if I haven't played it?
Well, for starters, there was a shit ton of news about how buggy the game was. Crashes were something people were talking about on the internet for days. Where were you?
They say, we're sorry, we understand your frustration, but according to our policy, that's how it works.
That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
So alas, I press a little more.
My God, are you still talking?
They then respond that, hey, since you played it and have trophies, you have trophies, okay? And you can play, 30 minutes of the game and get a trophy. That doesn't mean, you've been playing for hours and hours and hours. You're trying to swindle PlayStation out of $70, okay? Right? That's heavily dependent on the game and how easily it is to get a trophy, all right? But they say, because you have a trophy, we can't do it, all right? We can't do it. I'm like, I have been supporter of PlayStation. I've never once asked for a refund.
And there he goes, once again, with the same speech. I've been a loyal supporter of PlayStation. I've bought every single one of their fucking dildos and shoved them up my ass. You're just another cum dumpster for Sony. Understand this, Lucas. The amount of time you invest into simping for them, it doesn't mean anything to them. You're just one of millions.
I've been an advocate for PlayStation. Listen, I'm your guy, okay? I've been called a Sony pony.
You have done that yourself.
Did they ask you to advocate for them? Did they ask you to be a massive PlayStation fanboy? Are they asking you to make these videos where you jerk them off and you make fun of Xbox? No, they're not asking you to do any of that. So why are you expecting anything from them? You're doing this on your own behalf. You're a fucking cuck. There are zero benefits that come from being a fanboy. There are no perks to it. There's no acknowledgement. There's only humiliation and disappointment 24/7.
You're telling me you can't issue me a refund because of policy? I say, policy is not law. I get it. If you're OTL, don't break the law. Obey the law. Policy can be broken, especially when it comes to someone who is a loyal supporter of your company. You're telling me you can't make a one-time compliance to me?
Yes, Lucas, that is exactly what they are basically telling you. They're not going to go out of their way to break their policy and bring you your refund on a silver platter. Loyalty to a corporation equals no reward. This goes for a lot of fanboys, not just PlayStation fanboys. There is no reward over fanboying. You gain nothing from it. The only thing you gain from being a fanboy is more expensive games, more online fees, more paywalls to basic things like graphical upgrades, and more shitty policies like this one. The fact that he expected some sort of appreciation from Sony is laughable. The only thing PlayStation wants to know about you is your fucking credit card number. As a matter of fact, I'd hate to point this out, because I don't want to put you down more than you already are. No, I'm kidding, I do. But it's far easier to get a refund for PlayStation games on Steam than it is on PlayStation.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
I tell him, so it's now my job, right? It's my fault that PlayStation has faulty freaking games in their store. Sorry, it's our policy. What they advised me to do is to mail corporate.
Yo, Sony goes hard on their console users. Holy shit. They really don't want to give you that $70 back. You were dumb enough to give it to them in the first place.
They want me to mail corporate about the experience I had, about the refund that I demanded. That's what they want me to do. I'm losing my mind. I'm livid. I'm peed off.
Okay.
You're rich, you'll be fine.
Peed off. Talk to someone else. This person, apparently there's a chat log of people I talked to. This person, after I give them my information, immediately see that, hey, we've already discussed this. We can't issue a refund.
Ah, shit. Please don't tell me you wasted somebody else's time. Lucas, come on.
I'm like, well, the game is faulty. The game is faulty. That is a literal definition of a faulty game. Given the mechanics established, the game is faulty. It's unplayable. They say, hey, well, the game is not officially faulty until the company comes out and makes an official statement offering a refund. That's the only way the game would be considered faulty under PlayStation. I say the game is unplayable. They ask, well, why is the game unplayable? I say, because I can't play it. All right? It's unplayable. The game crashes.
Now remember that part of their policy I pointed out where they won't give you a refund unless they themselves consider it faulty? Yeah, this is one of those moments where Sony is abusing their own fucking policy. Unless they deem it unplayable, unless they consider the trouble you're going through worth a refund or not, you're not gonna get it. They're fucking assholes. When even Microsoft and Valve, two other shitty corporations, can offer their users digital refunds, you know Sony is in a whole other league.
Sorry, you wanna know what they say to me? They say, hey, there's gonna be bug fixes that changes. I'd like to know how you know this. How are you privy to this information? Do you work for the company or do you work for Sony? All right, I just got questions.
What do you mean, how do they know? This is gaming 2021. Publishers have developed a habit of pushing out shit that's buggy, glitchy, and practically unplayable. Updates and patches are a common thing. Everybody knows about their existence.
Anyways, says, hey, bug fixers will come out and fix this, all right? Is there anything we can do for you? Immediately ends conversation. I am pissed off. I'm livid. Not only did you ask me a question and then don't give me a chance to respond because you're immediately in the chat. I try and go and talk to someone else. They have banned me. They have banned me from accessing anyone else. I can no longer chat to anyone in customer support, all right?
That's a fake laugh.
It's real!
Totally fake.
That is the most real, authentic, hysterical laugh of my entire life.
You know, Lucas, I think that might be a sign that they're just simply not into you. Leave them alone. You're not going to get your fucking $70 back. It's Sony. You've never been in a predicament like this one because you've never gone out of your way to question Sony. And now that you are, you're discovering that they're a shit company that treats you like trash. You could have spent thousands of dollars on Sony your whole life. They're still not gonna give you that $70 back. Welcome to the world of corporatism, my friend.
PlayStation, you are a trash company for this, okay? This is how you treat your players. PlayStation, you are garbage.
And now comes the part where he proceeds to rant angrily about Sony, call them trash, wish for them to fall apart and go out of business. And I'm not gonna have any of it. Why? Because he's gonna support them at the end of the day. He says so himself. It's meaningless. Crying on the internet, it's gonna get you nowhere. If you tell people, oh, well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna continue to still be here. I'm not gonna buy a secondary platform to have more options. And that is why everyone's taking a giant shit on you.
Okay? Absolute freaking garbage. I am rooting for Xbox. I am rooting for Microsoft. I hope you guys come out with amazing IPs. Unlikely, but I'm hoping for it right now because...
See, that's what this is all about. You just want to remind people that no matter how horrible Sony is to you, you're going to stick by them because their games are supposedly that great. Wonderful. Nice to know that after all of that, after how livid you were, how vocally angry you are about the whole situation, Xbox still sucks. Fucking amazing.
Where I am right now, I'm a prisoner to PlayStation.
You know what? Good for you, Lucas. I hope you stay in there for a long time. No parole for you.
Because their service is utter shit. It is trash. It is garbage.
Well, just a few seconds ago, you described yourself as a prisoner. So why can't they treat you like a prisoner?
And the split second that Microsoft steps their game up, steps up their IP, sets up some quality games, I am going full all in on Microsoft, on Xbox.
Shut your fucking mouth, you'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing.
But until that happens, I'm a prisoner to PlayStation, because you are a shite company. You are trash. If this is how you handle a avid supporter of your company, of your gaming system, of your products, you guys deserve to rot in freaking hell. Your company deserves to go under. And I have stock in Sony, okay? I don't even care. I pray for the day that I look on my E-Trade account and I see 0. I see Sony has filed for freaking bankruptcy. I pray for the day, okay? Because your customer service is trash. Absolute trash.
He's this fucking mad about Sony not giving him first-class treatment when he asked them for a refund. They didn't know who the fuck you were, okay? But oddly enough, now they do. And it's not for a good reason. You're blacklisted. They blocked you. They don't want to hear from you. This was like when Crap Gamer got shat on by Phil Spencer. The corporation you cheerlead for basically hates you now, and you're still going to buy their products. Not even Twitch thoughts get this level of simping.
Anyways, guys, that's the video. There is nothing to think. There's nothing to think. Sony, you are trash. Your customer service is trash. It is garbage. Your policies are just the scum of the earth. The scum of the earth. Trash. Disgusting. I spit on your grave, Sony. Anyways, I hope you guys...
You know, I don't even know what the whole point of the rant is. You're still going to buy their products. Like, how's this gonna work? How do you expect them to ever go bankrupt if you're gonna be one of the millions of people supporting them still? Think, Lucas. Oh no, that's asking for too much. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you're upset about losing that $70 out of the million you have currently. But unless you change your approach, unless you have a secondary platform to go alongside your PlayStation, you're gonna be stuck with one company who may push out more products that are in a similar state, and you'll be a sucker buying them digitally and being upset about it. You're a millionaire. You have options. Why the fuck are you crying? Why am I responding to you? Okay. I'm tired. It was a long one. So there you go. You guys got your salt, you filthy addicts, okay? We got to see a grown-ass man throwing a tantrum that he may or may not be embarrassed about 20 years from now. So like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. I don't really give a fuck, and I'll see you bitches next video.
Fritango sucks ass.
イケイケだぜじゃんじゃんチャッチャラッチャラじゃんじゃん